Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. My name is Dane, and today I want to talk a little bit about Hollywood. So there's a lot of times where we see these really fast Hollywood transformations, body transformations, where an actor or actress will go from seemingly not in shape to absolutely shredded for a role in a matter of a few months. Where in reality, that's really outside of Hollywood, you don't see that except for some cases where some possible performance-enhancing drugs are used. But in general, body transformations take years of consistent effort. So, just because I'm interested in what they actually do, I started to look into a few different actors and actresses, what they did to transform their bodies. And what I seem to find is that a lot of the time they did spend the several years getting in shape, and then it was just a final push to cut down the excess body fat in time for the movie, but really they were in shape the whole time. So one prominent example of this is Hugh Jackman, or as I like to call him, Hugh Jackman. So he originally got in shape to star in Broadway plays, and then when he started doing film and he got cast as the Wolverine, he started to bulk up and build the muscle that we know for him today. So I thought it would be cool to take the exercise and nutrition plan that he was on while getting ready for the Wolverine, and kind of go through that and see what it's like. So today, we're going to turn into the Wolverine. Let's go. So, Hugh has been known to get up very early in the morning, between 3:30 and 4:30, depending on which news article you read, and start exercising. So, unfortunately, my gym doesn't open till 8 a.m. on Sundays, so it is currently 7 o'clock, and Hugh is kind of nuts in the gym. Let me first say that he is known to spend 3 hours a day exercising, which is quite a lot, but he starts his gym with 45 minutes of low-intensity, steady-state cardio. So something like running, or actually, I couldn't find any sources of what he actually does, but I did see a picture of him jogging on a treadmill. So I'm gonna go for a run for my 45 minutes of steady-state, and then right after that, that's his warm-up for his weightlifting. So it's 7 now. I'm gonna run for 45 minutes, hop in my car, and drive to the gym, and hopefully by then my gym will be open and we can actually hit the workout. So I'm about to start running. I will talk to you guys when I'm back. Oh man. So the 45 minutes is just about over, a little over. Just made it back home. So I'm gonna get prepared to go to the gym. Whew. So, in preparing for the gym, Hugh Jackman takes a pre-workout called Animal Pump, and I don't own any, and I didn't feel like buying a whole thing of it just to try it. So I'm just going to take my own pre-workout. I actually got this as a sample from the company. They just sent samples out. It's steel amped. I've never tried it before, so we're going to see how it goes, and I'm kind of hoping for a naughty amount of pre-workout in this thing. Hugh Jackman also loads up on creatine for his bulking phase. And so I got that. We're going to go ahead and mix together some pre-workout, hammer it down, and then head out to the gym. Keep in mind if you have pre-workout, there's a lot of hype about all the different stuff inside, like beta-alanine and glutamine and all this other stuff that is proposed to help your workout, and I think it does, but to such a small degree that the main constituent is the caffeine, and caffeine is the most widely used psychoactive drug in the world, and it really has some strange side effects and negatives to it. So just be careful with your caffeine consumption. Yeah, that's coming from me. Let's go lift heavy things. So, at the gym today, we're going to be doing Hugh Jackman's chest and shoulders workout while he was bulking up for the Wolverine. So, his workouts tend to focus on compound movements and use a progressive overload block scheduling scheme, which, if you're not familiar with exercise terminology, I encourage you to look it up, but it's really not too important. Basically just means that he lifts heavy things using a lot of different body parts, and focuses on getting stronger and stronger, lifting heavier and heavier, doing more and more each time he goes. And that is not dissimilar from how I structure my current program and how I'd recommend anyone else looking to lift weights. After that run, I'm feeling like the blood's flowing, feeling pretty good, and now that pre-workout is starting to take effect, so I'm ready to go kick it up at the gym, channel my inner Logan, and tear some metal apart. Alright, let's go! Woo! So I also want to mention that as far as diet goes, this guy eats a lot of food, which makes sense because I think he's like 6'6" and 180 or so pounds of lean muscle. So it makes sense that he eats a lot of food, and he is super active, so I'm sure he burns a lot of the calories. But he's known to eat 4,000 to 4,500 calories a day while he's working to build muscle, which is it's a fair amount of food. And he's known to eat very, very clean. So not only is it a lot of food, a lot of calories, it's a lot of very clean, healthy foods. And so today, I'm going to be making some of those foods. Unfortunately, I would imagine that he probably has people making the foods for him, which would be a supreme help. But today, I'm going to be playing the role of the Wolverine and the Wolverine chef. So, he starts the day by doing his exercises. So he does the 45 minutes of cardio, followed by the weight training, and then immediately after the weight training he has his first meal. So that's what we're gonna do afterward. So I'm at the gym, I have arrived, and after the gym, I'm already pretty hungry, but after the gym we're gonna hit a huge breakfast. And so without further ado, let's go lift some heavy things in the name of Hugh Jackman. Got this shit knocking low. So Hugh programs in a behind the neck shoulder press, and I'm not a huge fan of that because if you don't have the right shoulder mobility, putting your hands behind your head and pressing, it could lead to shoulder issues. Luckily, I think I have enough mobility, but it's not something I typically program in. But today we're gonna do it. So let's go. So that's gonna wrap up that workout. Holy, that last superset, four different shoulder exercises in one superset. Holy, my shoulders are so pumped up right now that it kind of hurts to hold up the camera. Whew. Hugh Jackman, you are a monster. Oh man. So that took just over an hour. So I'm starving. So let's get home and cook up a mean breakfast. Woo! All right, so we're back home. We're about to cook up the breakfast. So he eats 5 large meals a day. Like I said before, that's 4,500 calories. So the rest of today is going to be another workout later in the day, because of course, but the rest of the day is going to be mostly cooking for me. So in order to not make this video an hour and a half long, I'm going to kind of gloss over the cooking, maybe show a couple highlights, but mostly just kind of not go too in depth with that. But for meal 1, we have old-fashioned oats with cinnamon and berries. We have toast with almond butter. We have 6 eggs, and he calls for ham, but I'm going to use some turkey bacon because I'm not a huge fan of ham. So we're going to cook this up into a nice big old breakfast. So that breakfast was something else. That was 1,400 calories of eggs and good stuff. So I'm pretty full now. That I was eating pretty slow at the end there, but it was delicious. So now I'm gonna probably take a rest, sit down for a little bit, and probably start editing this video. Actually, get a head start on it. But then in a little while, maybe an hour or so, I'm gonna start cooking lunch. So that'll be the next little bit. Then after first lunch, I'm gonna wait for that to digest a bit, then go back to the gym to hit a high intensity interval training workout, and then after that I'll have a second lunch, and then we'll move forward from there. So that's the current plan. I will see you guys when it's time for lunch. So after doing some editing, I made up first lunch, and boy, I'm excited. This is your typical bodybuilder's lunch. We have chicken, rice, broccoli, and some avocado tossed in there for some healthy fats. And let's dig in. So after this meal, you're going to let it digest for about half an hour. You're going to get to the gym and do some high intensity stuff. Oh, so this is another big meal. This came around to a little over 1,000 calories. And it's for real, man. It's a solid amount of food. Definitely going to need to give this a little bit of time to digest. That's a lot harder than it looks. So we're 24 minutes in, and that's gonna do it for me. Oh my God, this sled is tough. My legs, oh, they feel like they're just swollen with blood right now. So I'm gonna stretch it out and do a little bit of walking on the treadmill just to kind of calm myself down a bit. The sled, oh my God, that's effective. I thought I was gonna throw up for a little while. Whew. So, eating lunch number 2, we have some salmon, sweet potato, and asparagus. So, I chose a purple sweet potato because it's just purple. I don't know, it looks cool. I don't think I've ever had purple sweet potato, so we're about to try it, see how it tastes. But I'm still full from lunch 1, and it's 4:30 p.m. right now, and I still have 2 dinners to eat. Hugh Jackman, you eat like a monster. Actually, I do remember reading that when he was training for Wolverine, he would say that sometimes he would go into meals with the same mindset that he would go into workouts. So going into it, kind of thinking like, all right, one more rep, one more bite, one more bite. And so that's kind of how I think I'm going to end up feeling with this food today. Also, you guys like my hair? I feel like I could do a pretty solid Halloween costume idea, I think. But I already have one for this year. You guys will have to stand by and find out what that's going to be. That video will be fun. So I'm going to get digging in on this and probably start cooking dinner right afterward. Let's try it. It tastes just like your normal sweet potato. I don't know what I was expecting, but... Alright, we have dinner number 1, which is a salad of spinach and a whole avocado and a lean steak. And you know, the whole day of eating is surprisingly clean, like very, very clean. He doesn't have any protein shakes. He just sticks to whole foods and tons of calories. I'm surprised at how high in fat the whole thing is, with the avocado and all the meats and all the eggs in the morning. But hey, you got to get the calories in somehow. But I'm excited to taste this, but I'm really not excited to eat a whole nother meal. But we still have a second dinner after this, so let's dig in. So in lunch 2, I forgot that I was supposed to have some almonds with that, and in dinner 2, I'm supposed to have some almonds as well. But I'm gonna go play some video games, and I just want to have a snack while I play, so I'm just gonna go ahead and eat both servings of almonds then, and then after a little bit of video games, I'm gonna make dinner 2, and that'll be the last meal of the day, and then I'm gonna sleep like an angel. So. Live like a Wolverine, sleep like an angel. Day in 2020. So, it's 8:37, and I am cooking dinner number 2. Yeah, so we got some more chicken and some more broccoli. Oh man, Hugh, it must be hard. This is, you know, I feel really good today, but I would not want to eat this every day. This is so much. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this video. Hugh, you're an absolute monster. Keep up the ridiculously good work. And yeah, I can see how anyone that trains like this on the daily could definitely have a really fast body transformation. But for the rest of us, we'll stick to the low and slow and yeah, make it a lot easier on ourselves. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what other celebrities you might want to see me kind of replicate in the comments. But anyway, stay happy, stay healthy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.